How annoying is this? Right, you go online, you decide you're going to buy a ticket, and of course for me it's a ticket to the One Direction concert.
That's right. In the mosh pit near the front?
In the mosh pit in the front, so you can really get sweaty and really enjoy the boys up there on stage. $179 for a ticket.
Yep.
But really it's $189 or $195 by the time you factor in all of the surcharges. I want to print out the ticket at home, so I want to keep a copy of it. That's an extra $7. Get it delivered to my house, an extra $9. Go and pick it up at the concert itself. That's another $8 or $9. Everywhere you go, I go and buy a ticket on Jetstar to fly somewhere. $9 trip to Melbourne. Oh, hang on. Then I've got to pay for my seat. Then I've got to book a car at the other end. There's all these extra hidden costs that we never know. It's called drip charging, and thankfully the ACCC have finally decided that they'll step into it, and they're going to have a very serious look at it and potentially launch some court action against the worst offenders.
I thought this was resolved quite a while ago when we were looking, for instance, remember with cars, when a price would be advertised for a car, and then you'd look into it and go, that sounds pretty good, and you'd realise that there are all these other charges. And so these days when you advertise cars, you've got to say, this is the price on road, drive away, this is what you pay. And you've got to be very clear when you advertise something. I thought it was resolved long ago. Why are we still in this ridiculous situation? And one of the examples given, the airlines, where Jetstar says there are $9 fares, and you end up paying $44 because there are all these extra charges. Well, $44 for a trip to Melbourne or Adelaide is dirt cheap anyway, isn't it? So why do you have to go through this charade of pretending it's a $9 fare?
Because it's just annoying, and it all gets back to the basis of truth in advertising. So we saw earlier this week the ACCC with their successful action against Coles, where Coles is now facing up to $3 million in fines for falsely misleading consumers that some of the bread that they were offering was freshly baked and that day's bread, when in fact it had been manufactured in Ireland months earlier. So all we want is just a little bit of truth. Don't treat us like idiots. Step up. Tell us what we're looking for. I mean, if you're Jetstar and you're going to give me a $9 flight, and then I discover I have to pay $17.50 for a seat, I mean, please don't treat me like that idiot. I'm very happy to stand all the way.
Let's finish on two notes. First of all, we are going to try and get someone from one of the ticket companies on our program. You'll be listening to our program, you'll hear us. Try and get them to explain why some of these extra charges apply. But secondly, you talk about truth in advertising. There's also truth in editorials. Let's go back to the beginning of this editorial, the $179 ticket you're purchasing for One Direction. Can you name me a member of One Direction?
Harry, and
can you name me a One Direction song? I know, Baby Baby.
Baby Baby, or at least that's the lyrics, isn't it? That's the lyrics.
Isn't that Justin Bieber?
Lyrics, baby.
The Locomotion.
Come on, baby. Do the locomotion. I know them all, see? I know them all off by heart.
Yeah, good.